Stupidly expensive things football players own. When you're a world-class footballer making millions of dollars a year, it's only right that you splash out on some stupidly expensive things. And one player that never shies away from luxurious purchases is Neymar. The Brazilian legend who makes nearly $70 million a year at PSG. He's built up a reputation for spending ridiculous amounts of money on things. The craziest purchase he's made, it's no doubt his $13.5 million chopper. But this isn't just any helicopter. Neymar's is a personally customized Mercedes-Benz helicopter with his initials on the back. And its design? It's inspired by Neymar's favorite superhero, Batman. Neymar doesn't hide his love for the Dark Knight. He has a Batman tattoo on his back, and he's had the Batman logo colored into his hair in the past. But getting a Batman-style helicopter? That's something only the richest of the rich would even think of. There's no doubt that Neymar's helicopter is ridiculous, but this isn't the only stupid expensive thing that a football player's bought. Across the world, there's some beautiful churches that you may find your favorite footballer in on a Sunday morning. But for Zlatan Ibrahimovic, simply going to any church wasn't enough. He needed to have his own. Back in 2015, while playing for PSG, Zlatan bought a church in Stockholm, Sweden for around $10 million. The man who considers himself to be a god has his own church. Sounds about right. Oftentimes, there's something crazy rich people love to purchase. Artwork. An English legend, David Beckham, he's no different. With a net worth of around $450 million, Beckham has built an outrageously luxurious lifestyle for him and his family. And part of this lifestyle includes an art collection worth around $43 million that Beckham and his wife Victoria have collected over the years. $43 million just in art! That's just downright nuts, man. The dude just might mess around and buy the Mona Lisa next. But there's another Manchester United legend who's also purchased something completely outrageous. One man whose list of crazy purchases, who's longer than anyone's, is the one and only Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo had a rough childhood growing up in Portugal, and after working to become one of the wealthiest people on the planet and one of the greatest football players the world has ever seen, he's not hidden the fact that he loves to blow cash. Like most multi-million-dollar athletes, Ronaldo has an outrageous car collection. But there's one piece to his collection that's simply mind-blowing. The most expensive car in Ronaldo's collection is a $12 million Bugatti Cinto Dieci, one of only 10 ever made. It looks like a freaking spaceship. This Bugatti can go from 0 to 60 in less than 2.5 seconds and has a top speed of 236 miles per hour. Ronaldo's a speedster on the pitch and on the streets. People may debate about whether Ronaldo or Messi is the greatest footballer ever, but nobody will ever debate how stupid rich they are. See, Messi too has his fair share of crazy stupid purchases, but the one that tops the list is his own $16 million customized private jet. This jet has its own kitchen, 2 bathrooms. It can sit 16 people. It also is customized exactly to Messi's liking, with the names of his family on the stairs and the number 10 on the tail. When you're Leo Messi, simply flying from one country to the other won't cut it. Legends need their privacy. They need to be comfortable. And of course, they need to fly in style. When you're as rich as some of the best footballers in the world, sometimes you don't even know what to do with your money. This was the case with French star Antoine Griezmann. After accumulating millions in his career, he's so bored, he decided to spend $500,000 on a freaking watch. You know, the thing on your wrist that tells you the time? But I'm sure he'd tell you this wasn't just any watch. This was an Everose Gold Rolex Rainbow Daytona that has 46 sapphires and 56 diamonds. But I don't care what this thing was made out of. $500K for a watch? But there is another footballer who has an expensive taste in jewelry. Germany international Jerome Boateng. In 2019, while playing for Bayern Munich, Boateng took a trip to the USA and made a stop at Gabriel Jewelers. There he spent a ridiculous 350,000 bones on jewelry, including an Audemars Piguet watch with 30-carat stones and a 1-kilo Cuban choker with 120 VVS diamonds. Man, you could damn near end world hunger with that kind of money. I'm sure the owner of that jewelry store was wiping his ass with Benjamins that night. But the list of ridiculously expensive things footballers own doesn't end there. Griezmann's French teammate Karim Benzema bought something that's totally bonkers. He spent a reported $250,000 on a 1,250-carat football encrusted with 72,000 diamonds. I get that you're stupid rich, but come on, man. That's just crazy. You've got 250 grand to spend, and that's what you decide to buy? That thing's just gonna sit on a table and collect dust. You might as well just burn the 250 grand. To each his own, I guess. Samuel Eto'o is a football icon, and having earned millions in his career, he thought he could buy his way into becoming a fashion icon too. After being invited on TV, Eto'o wore a $73,000 crocodile leather jacket. Yeah, you heard that right. $73,000 for something he's gonna wear once, and then hang in his closet for the rest of his life. I mean, I didn't even know crocodile leather existed, so I'm not gonna lie. That's kinda dope. But 73 grand is just straight up silly. Some people take their birthdays and weddings seriously, and often celebrations can be way over the top, even for everyday people. But for world-class footballers like Gareth Bale, birthdays are taken to another level. Back in 2017, Gareth Bale was about to turn 27, and to celebrate, he rented an entire private island that cost $150,000 per week. The island Tagamago is a Spanish island just a half a mile away from Ibiza. While there, he partied with his friends and proposed to his longtime girlfriend. After she said yes, the wedding was even held on the Spanish island. I mean, what's she gonna say? No? This man just rented a whole freaking island for you. You gotta be out of your mind to say no. Take notes, guys. If you want to get married, buy your girl a private island.